Okay, terrific. Okay, terrific. Okay, terrific. Good morning. How are you?
Nothing works here. The medications don't work.
What medication?
I hate this place. I've been here for 7 years.
Dylan! Warning, warning, warning. Oh dear! Oh dear!
You guys okay? Okay, dude, what's wrong?
That could be my.
There's no way to go through life, son.
Sorry, Ed. That could be my favorite new clip right there. People in pain equals funny. I don't know why.
That is a good one.
We just saw a video of a guy tasering himself.
Yeah, Steve's got some great stuff. He seems to find people just screwing themselves up to no end. And he found a taser clip. Guy puts a taser to his own neck and hits it. He just, of course, collapses and starts moaning and groaning in pain. Wonderful.
Oh, wait, we have the audio of that.
We do?
I just realized it was in front of me. Yeah, the video's up on
Steve.
opieandanthony.com and foundrymusic.com, but here's the audio. The guy tasering himself right to his neck.
Yeah.
I've got my taser here. This taser has 80,000 volts worth of electrical current. I'll just show you it's real. It's pure power. Right.
What you're hearing is him trying to get back up off the ground.
Oh, fuck.
What an idiot.
Well, the video's up on opieandanthony.com and foundrymusic.com. Also up there, Eddie from Big Brother, old friend of the show.
Yeah.
One-legged Eddie.
Sure.
You might remember him. He's a good friend and stuff. He emailed me. He's in the new Fozzy video.
Fozzy has a video out?
It's Chris Jericho from the WWE.
Of course it is.
He started this goof band that's did a bunch of cover albums, I guess, or a couple of cover CDs.
Yeah.
And now he's doing originals, and they got this video out. I think it's called Enemy or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And Eddie is starring in it. And we got the video up on foundrymusic.com. He does a great job with it.
Did he make it? Did he have
I don't
something
know.
to do with...
Steve is telling me that he directed and produced it or something like that. Yeah? So it's a pretty cool looking video. The song is not bad.
Yeah. It's like you said, a little dated. But
if it came out in like 98, I think it would have a shot.
Yeah.
Wait, we have the Fozzy song?
Wow.
We'll listen to just a piece.
Chris Jericho.
It's really not that bad.
It's a little generic.
I guess a lot of active rock radio stations around America are playing it. Probably a channel on XM satellite radio as well. So
is he still calling himself Moon
Juice?
Mule Juice? McQuaid?
No.
McQueen? What the hell was that name he had?
I think he's taking it very seriously now.
Moon Goose McQueen?
Moon Goose?
Remember he wouldn't break character? He came in, did an interview with us, and we were calling him Chris, and he was like, what? Who is that? Who are you talking about? I'm Mule Juice or something.
Whatever, but the video's up on FoundryMusic.com and OpieandAnthony.com. I didn't know the song had a little bit of a buzz. Steve was telling me radio's definitely playing that thing.
It's the only video on Foundry that doesn't have a nude woman or someone being impaled on something. I love Foundry.
Well, Steve is a sick F because someone sent me a story about Tom Sizemore. Tom Sizemore is the actor. He's been in a bunch of things.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan.
Exactly.
He usually plays the gruff sergeant type guy. Right. That's like his character. And apparently he's like that at home because I guess he punched his wife or girlfriend in the face.
Well, he was going out with Heidi Fleiss.
Yeah. She seems like she would deserve to be punched, though.
And now now he's on probation or whatever, so he has to take the drug test. He's got to pee into a jar, and he got caught using a fake penis.
The Whizzinator.
It's called the Whizzinator.
The Whizzinator. Come see my movie, The Whizzinator, and Whizzinator 2 and 3.
The Whizzinator. How do you get caught using a fake penis? I don't get this.
Apparently the urine sample that he submitted was too cold to have come from a human body, so they did basically a strip search, and they found that on him.
I'm a police officer.
Yeah, I would find the Whizzinator.
And so Steve, the sick F, not only found the Whizzinator product, he's got all the photographs here, including a guy using it.
Yeah.
Peeing into one of those jars you have to pee into.
Who falls
with
for
his
this?
fake penis.
Now,
how does it work? Does anyone know?
It's a hollowed out, for lack of a better term, I guess, a dildo that's strapped to like a jock strap, and inside you've got a syringe that you pump this heated, clean urine into. And you heat it up with those gloves that they sell in camping stores, those glove liners.
Yeah.
And apparently, you're supposed to store clean urine in there, so when you take a drug test, it looks like you're actually peeing into a cup.
Uh-huh.
But it's a dildo. I mean, if anybody inspects for closer than 100 feet away, they're going to see. So, I don't really understand.
You know what, though? I bet you druggies have been getting away with this for many, many years. And
now they're going to test.
And now the cops are onto this type of thing. They're probably checking for the Whizzinator and other apparatuses that people may be using to pass their drug test.
Too cool to have come from Sizemore's body. Was he using the heating pads?
It was, apparently, but I guess, like anything, that they're going to wear off. Those liners, they're chemical-based, aren't they? It's like, they've got, liquid-lined gloves that heat your hands up.
Yeah, and they run out after a while.
Exactly.
How embarrassing, though, to get caught wearing a fake dick to pass a drug test. How desperate are you?
He's Tom Sizemore, and he's there. You know what it is? You got a picture in his house, the thing that went on before this. He's Tom Sizemore, and they're naked strapping this thing on. How awful is that? And then you're a star, and you have to go through this crap, putting the Whizzinator on.
Well, the thing that actually gave him away was that he used the black model.
Yeah, but man, he gets caught with this thing. So,
ouch.
There you have it.
Caught using a fake penis sewn into his boxer shorts and filled with clean urine. Yeah. Where did he get the urine? Can you buy that online?
Not that I'm aware of. You
really?
Probably store it up. You can probably put it in the freezer.
I hear. Yeah, I hear you get your friend to do it. What's wrong with you, Steve?
I've never had to take a urine test.
You get that straight edge friend of yours. Hey, dude, here's $100. Pee into this for me. Thank you.
There you go.
I'll see you later, man. I got to go. Take my drug test.
He had charges of methamphetamine possession and beating his ex-girlfriend Heidi Fleiss. Meth? Ooh,
more meth.
More meth. Tom Sizemore is a pretty big guy, and Heidi Fleiss is pretty skinny. Get a Tom Sizemore all hopped up on the crystal meth, just punching her right in the face. I'd pay to see that in a movie.
And then he's strapping on fake penises.
Fake penises, the Whizzinator.
This guy's life went drastically wrong, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because then you get through something like this, and no one hires you for movies anymore. Is he doing anything?
No, I don't think so.
Anything else? I know we have the IMDb. Well, let's see. Flyboys, Edmund, Thieves, and Holly. That's what's coming out in 2005, 2006. Yeah, I guess he's still doing okay. Played Pete Rose in Hustle. They put that retard hair on him, and he did a good job in that one.
All right, well, we got a guy on the line, Anthony, Henry, not Andre, Henry from Florida. He has used the Whizzinator. Henry!
Oh.
Hey, Beef Tits, Opie and Anthony, how you doing?
Pretty good, buddy.
Hello, Henry.
Listen, here's the deal. In Texas, there's a thing online called www.urine, U-R-I-N-E, theclear.com. And what that is, it's dehydrated urine, and it works. I got a buddy that's a major pothead, and he always gets clean tests. It's dehydrated. You put it in a, I don't know, man, whatever those things are, the little packs that hold water like a for a diabetic maybe carries. And you mix it up in there, put the hand warmer on it, and it works. He's passed every one.
Wow.
You're in theclear.com.
Yeah, but how does he use it? Because
what he does is he takes
nowadays I hear they sort of watch it take leaks now. That's why the Whizzinator. Oh, it's still against the law.
They can't watch you use it. What you do is you go in there with some baggy khakis. You got your little satchel in there that's got like a saline bag is what it is. You put tap water in it. I mean, not tap water, but you have to have distilled water. You put it in there with it, and you put the hand warmers on it, and it's got a temperature thing on the bag. And when it gets to the right temperature, you just go in there, and when you pull your hog out, you just pull the hose out, take the little clip off, and nobody would know the difference. I've even heard my buddy tell me of times that he's had to take his clothes off and put on like a little gurney jacket, and he still has it taped to his front. So they can't watch you do that, and it's yourintheclear.com.
I gotta tell you, man, you people love your pot. You'll
gotta have your dope.
You'll go through a lot of crazy things to pass these drug tests.
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, for like 2 years after I quit smoking pot, I would still go and get him to hit me up with one. It's about $160, but
right.
You just carry around a little vial. You better not ever get caught with it because it looks like crack.
Right. All right. Well, thank you, Henry.
Hey, man, thanks. See ya.
Let's go to a cop in New Orleans. Brian, what's up?
Hey, I work down there as a police officer. I actually met Norton when he flew into the airport.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's your name?
Brian.
Oh, Brian. Okay, you're with Dan and oh God, I forget the other guy's name.
His name was Chad and Dave, actually.
Oh, Dave. Okay, thanks, man. I remember you.
A good one.
Yeah.
Well, I still remember
handled a case not too long ago where a guy had some packages of stuff called urine luck. URINE.
Urine
and it was
luck.
like IV bags full of store-bought piss that he just strapped to his leg. He said it kept it warm and he was able to keep his job and throw us off for a while.
Well, is it actual urine or is it like this guy had before, the dried stuff that gets something added to it?
This was actual liquid urine, like in a sack, like in a little IV bag. Had little straps to strap it to your inner thigh and like a hose you're supposed to run on side your cock or something.
And you caught the guy?
Well, I assisted some agents doing a warrant on the house, actually.
That's classic.
But it freaked me out because we walk in there and it's like, this guy's got bags of piss under his bed,
If you're at the point where the court is ordering you to take urine tests for drugs, perhaps you should just stop doing the drugs.
Yeah.
You've reached that point where you got to maybe say to yourself, this has gotten me into some trouble. Perhaps I should stop doing the drugs and just pee myself and give that to the people.
Can you imagine? I mean, when you do drugs and stuff, you're paranoid to begin with, and you've decided, I'm going to continue doing drugs. I know I got my test coming. Can you imagine the day of the test where you're in your bathroom at your house, strapping on a fake dick, making sure it all looks good?
Feels like Midnight Express where you're taping the hashish to your body.
Right.
Walking on the line to the airplane, all nervous.
Then you jump in your car, the long ride to wherever you have to do these things, the police station, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you walk in the bathroom with the little cup, hoping it's going to work.
Who needs that kind of stress in their life?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. It's not worth it. Then you pull out your fake penis and squeeze it into the cup.
Who wouldn't just be all wide-eyed sweating and,
right.
Shake the guy's hand and it's all damp and wet?
Right.
Who could take that kind of pressure? What are you, James Bond?
I know.
Who could take that kind of stress?
Right before you take out your fake penis, you make up with Burt Reynolds after you're falling out, and then you stand in the mirror.
Let's go to North Carolina. Jay, what's up, buddy?
Hello?
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I'm a truck driver. I got to take drug tests all the time. And what I do is I get one of my buddies that don't smoke, and I get him to piss in a cup for me, and then I'll pour it in a rubber and tie it in a knot, throw it in between my nuts and my legs, and walk in there and pour it in their little cup. And if the temperature ain't right, sometimes it might be 94, 95 degrees, I take a lighter out of my pocket, hold it up to that temperature strip till it gets 98 degrees, and I walk back out and give it to the nurse and go back to my car. It's simple shit.
But isn't it a plastic container that you're putting it in?
Punch it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give you plastic containers. How is he holding a lighter up to a plastic container?
You can still do it.
How?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't put the lighter right on it. You gotta, it'll probably take a little while, but you can heat up that cup without burning it.
It's a little weird.
You gotta know what you're doing. I'm thinking. A bunch of people checking in saying it's not illegal to watch the guy take his urine test. Rooster.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, buddy.
Hey, well, you guys are hard to hear. Anyway, one guy, first of all, talking about holding the lighter up, that's full of shit, because, you'll have black marks all over the bottom of it.
Yeah, it would be all...
But anyway, I used to get tested at my probation officer, and that one caller said that it's illegal for them to watch you piss in a cup. He's full of shit, because them probation officers do what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're going to watch you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
most
hey, guys,
people
I can't hear you. I'm punching out.
All right, he can't hear us.
Most people, when it comes to the laws that call in, they really have no clue. Like when people try to talk about the laws in this country and go, no, it's illegal to do this, it's probably wrong. We've noticed that for years. People just can't quite get it right.
My stupid ex-girlfriend years ago was one of these people like, if you get pulled over by a cop, the ticket won't count if it's at night and he was facing you but he didn't have his headlights on. I'm like, what are you talking about?
People just have no clue.
Like, shut your mouth. That's not the truth. Like, I'm going to say to the judge, he didn't have his headlights on and I was coming down the road. The judge is going to go, well, that ticket is dismissed. And by the way, officer, you're fired. You dumb whore.
That's like people
you guys bring up a great point, though. How many times have you heard stuff like this?
You always hear stuff like that, and it's ridiculous, and you want to smack these people in the head.
You get excited for the split second, like you believe them at first.
Oh, you found a loophole.
You found a loophole for me. I can't wait to go to court.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Dude, if the cop pulls you over, just say, hey, I want to see when the last time that radar detector was calibrated.
Calibrated. That's another big one. Dude, if you get a ticket next to a fire hydrant, you gotta ask if the person that gave you the ticket had a calibrated ruler in their car and measured the fucking jig. Shut up, idiot.
Oh, man, is that the truth?
Another big misconception is that, and this one's used all the time, and you watch episodes of Cops and see people foiled by this all the time. The prostitutes, when they ask, are you a cop? Because legally you have to tell me if you're a cop. No, I'm not a cop. The cop's sitting there going, no. I'm not a cop. Don't be silly. Oh, okay. I'll suck it for $10, and then there it is. You're busted.
I asked the guy in Vice. Remember we were in jail for the voyeur bus. Me and Lewis were sitting there. One of the guys that came over and bought us vending machine food worked in Vice, and I asked him about just the myth that a lot of times a prostitute, what she'll do when you pull up is she'll reach in and rub your crotch to make sure you're not a cop.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, so does that actually work? He goes, dude, I don't care. Let them rub it, tug it, do whatever they want. I'll still bust them.
They don't care.
No, they could care less.
These people that come out with these laws, these friggin' weekend lawyers, they think they're lawyers and they know nothing.
Well, we got another guy, Mark in Texas. Mark, let's go.
Hey, man, I was on paper for 13 years in Texas. And I've had some of them that were straight Peter gazers. I mean, they'll sit there and watch you. I had one actually bit his lip, man. I freaked out. I got so bladder shy I couldn't even piss.
Wait,
they could sit and watch you.
He is watching you take a leak, and he was getting so into it that he bit his lip.
Yeah, he was a faggot, man. He bit his lip. He was a new guy, and I saw him, and right when he did it, I couldn't piss. I had to get another PO in there with me. But yeah, they could sit and watch you legally. That guy wasn't right.
That's classic. You know what I'm learning this first half hour today, Anthony? We have a lot of drug addicts that listen to us.
It does seem to be.
Because there's another 10 we could go to here. It's just over and over again. Rob on Long Island, go ahead.
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
How you doing, my meaty-breasted angel?
Hi, Rob from Long Island.
Yeah, my brother, what he does every month, he helps his friend out in school. What he does is he pees into a little Visine bottle for this girl that he knows, and then this girl actually inserts it into her vag, and so, like, now her body's heating it up, and then whenever she's got to go take her test, she'll just sit in the stall, or even if the girl's watching, she'll, like, I don't know, flex her muscles or squeeze her thighs together, whatever, and it'll squirt right out into the cup, so it looks like she's actually taking a piss. But it's his piss in the Visine bottle that.
Let's calm down.
Like
she's got to have.
Into the cup.
She's got to have great muscles down there to pull that away.
She uses her hand, probably. She reaches down for her hand.
Yeah.
Anthony, have you ever seen the movie Rounders before?
Of course.
Yeah, it's like one of the best movies about like showing like the life of like a professional poker player.
That one's awesome. Yeah, it's a great movie.
All right,
I own that one.
Thank you,
Have
Rob.
a good one, guys.
All right. Well, why don't we take our first break, Anthony?
All right.
Just getting warmed up, actually. We got lots to do today.
Brian from L.A., one of the few jobs, I have one of the few jobs that you'd get fired if you passed a drug test. I work for Joe Rogan, and I'd be fired if I didn't smoke weed. Brian in L.A. So.
Hey, you guys know that if you get pulled over and the cop doesn't say good night, sir, you can rip the ticket up and throw it in his face and grab his gun?
Oh, that's fantastic.
You guys have brought up a great one, man.
People are such tools.
And I believe every one of them. Like, really cool, man, thanks.
It's always something that the cop didn't do, so you're like, oh, I'm out of it, you know? And,
yeah.
Of course you're not out of it.
You're not.
All right. This might make sense.
We had a guy that came on the show and told you how to get out of speeding tickets.
Beat the cop, right?
Yeah, but most of this stuff was like this crap that you hear on the street.
Well, I knew one guy that actually the cops were following him, and he went through a red light, and the cops didn't do anything. They didn't even pull him over. He went through a second red light. They didn't even pull him over. He went through 3 red lights, and the cops didn't even stop him. So when they walk up to his car, he goes, why didn't you pull me over after the first one? Same guy actually went out to, like, be an air marshal and said, shoot the hostage.
You gotta shoot the hostage.
Remember that story?
Jackass. Liar.
Sorry, that was real inside. A guy told me and Ant that story. I don't know, you might have been there too. It was at dinner one night, and he said that he beat the cops because he wouldn't pull over, and they didn't pull him over immediately, so he challenged them on the fact they didn't pull him over after the first red light.
When you're sitting there listening to these stories, you just want to reach out and smack them in the head.
Yeah, so I went through 3 red lights, and I just wouldn't pull over, and the cop just gave up.
Yeah, sure he did.
Sure he did.
Sure he did.
No, that didn't get him more and more aggravated.
Yeah.
You didn't get a billy club to the temple when he finally did pull you over.
So what happened, Rodney? I refused to get up, and those L.A. cops finally just said, all right, fuck it, let him lay here.
Hey, what is the punishment for faking a pee test? Eric?
Yeah, hey, guys.
Go ahead.
Hey, I got a friend of mine. He's a federal probation officer.
Yeah.
And something for most of these people who want to try and fake these drug tests, if you're on paper and you violate your paper by testing positive, or if they catch you with one of these devices, they're going to retest you. If you violate your probation, they're going to give you that sentence for violating it. Plus, the federal jurisdictions can add another 3 to 5 years for trying to fake it.
Ooh.
In